All right, I've got Joe Ascari here with me today. We're sitting in Sydney, right in front of UTS in Central Park, and I'm glad to be here with you, Joe. And I wanted to just have a quick chat with you and find out about your property that you've recently secured with FuturX and get your feedback on how the process was, but also about your property because that kind of deal it just doesn't happen, and it's a very very unique deal. And I wanna understand from you how you felt through the process, and also if you can share about the deal as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I reached out to Sud and Disha a couple of months back in December. Had the first chat, and they found a property for me in about a week, and I was very surprised how quick they found the property. And when you guys showed me the property, I couldn't believe the price. Like it was a bit overwhelming at first because I didn't know how the experience was. And when you guys told me that how the room structure was, it was in Bendigo, that it's rented out per room, I took a step back because I was like, I don't usually do this type of deal. Beautiful house. It's been converted into separate bedrooms, which can be easily converted back to a normal house in the future. And the rental income is about $1,500 per week.
So, how much is the property worth, and how much is the rent again?
So 655 was the purchase price, and the rent per week at the moment, what I'm getting at the moment is 1,500, and I think it's going to go increase to about 1,600 because some of the current rental leases are still being increased a bit.
That's insane. That's what, like 10% yield or something? How much is it?
10%, yeah,
That is awesome, man. And where is this property?
in California Gully, yeah,
So Bendigo.
Bendigo, yeah.
How good is that? Because Bendigo is on the rise, and it's only started rising about a year or so back. I'm glad that we found such a good property for you. I always say that the property that you get, that's a property in your luck. We are doing the work for it, and it's like karma. We believe in karma, so we are doing the karma to find you that property. But if that property wasn't in your luck, it wouldn't have been yours, right? So we are just the source for that property for you, but that property was already meant for you.
I mean, look, and I'll be honest as well. Like during the whole process, it was overwhelming for me because it was a completely different type of structure I'd never done before. And I was overseas at the time as well, and I was very stressed. But Sud and Disha will like literally held my hand throughout the whole process. Like where times where it felt overwhelming, you guys really showed me that things were going to work out, and it worked out in a situation where I didn't think it was going to work out because I was overseas in another country, and it settled and things went perfectly, and now everything is going well. And honestly, I still love it.
That's awesome, man. So stoked for you. And it's your second property. Obviously, you've got another investment property in Sydney that we were chatting about earlier, which I believe you must keep. Don't sell it, please. It's a great deal. You've got a granny flat there, so there is no need for you to sort of get rid of it. It's good, sustainable for you. Carry it on, pull out the equity, and go again when you're ready. How did you find out about FutureX?
I found out FuturX through a family friend, Jason. He told me about what you guys do, and I actually reached out to multiple buyers agents before, and I didn't get that like connection with the people. I felt like I was just speaking to a sales rep, I guess. And look, I'm actually with my buyer's agency right now, so they've actually reached out to me and they said they're in Sydney, like let's catch up. And like, I don't think you're going to get that anywhere else with any type of buyer's agency. I think you're just a number to other people. Whereas I feel like we're part of a FutureX family here. Like, you actually, we're not just a number.
Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that, man. And absolutely right. You will never be a number. It doesn't matter how much we grow and what sort of things we help you with in the future as well. You would never be a number, right? Every single person who you're helping are like family to us. And the reason for that is because when we build a company, especially when we've worked in a job, it's important to build a company where we would expect a service from another company. That's the kind of service we provide. And if we don't, then like, what's the point? Then that's just another company out there, which is just running after numbers and money. And that's not the goal here at all. So apart from, the fact that it's an amazing, amazing yield for you, what else do you like about the property and the whole process that you...
About the property, what I loved about the property was that it was a brick house. It was a corner block, massive land as well, about almost 800 square meters. It's in an area where there's definitely a lot of growth potential, and there's still a lot of growth. Like the numbers made sense. Like there's hospitals being built in Bendigo still. There's a lot of infrastructure, a lot of jobs. Like, and the numbers made sense in terms of the property. Inside, very nice and clean. It was a 7-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, massive backyard. Absolutely beautiful. And the whole process itself was like seamlessly. Like it was very like I don't know, I guess could say I could put a blindfold on and just trust the process. It was really good. And I don't think you're gonna get it anywhere else, to be honest. I feel like we're not just a I'm not just a client. I feel like we're friends now, to be honest. And I feel like if I had any questions about the property, I could just reach out to you. Anything, just even us, we're having a chat in the cab, and we're just talking about like just portfolio and property in general, and just getting advice and what we should do next and stuff like that. It didn't feel like, hey, you should buy a property now. Again, I didn't get that. I felt like, hey, like this is what you should do. This is what you should do for growing your knowledge. This is like I can't fault it, to be honest. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you for working with us. Thank you for trusting the process. Was there, I'm just curious, as per our conversation just now, so a question has come to my mind. Was there at any stage in the process where you felt nervous? And if you did, what did you do to recover from that nervousness?
I guess I was nervous about investing into a rooming house. Like a lot of people say rooming houses are terrible, they're not good investments. It's true, they do say that. Um, but I think you got to look at the facts. It's not a rooming house. The way the house is positioned and the way you guys told me that it's an investment, there's no emotional attachment to it. This is what's going to get me to my end goal. This house can very easily be converted to a house that's a PPR, like appeal. The outside looks normal, insides can be converted easily. And I think you guys gave me that reassurance to move forward with the deal. Even like the negotiation part as well. Like you guys told me how much you were getting it for, and I was like, oh, that's too good to be true. But I think that now I'm in the position that I'm getting the rent coming in. I have a property manager. Everything is like connecting together in place. And I think I had a conversation with you guys both saying like I'm a bit nervous. Um, and I just, you got to trust the experts at this, And after I can say confidently that now I'm in this position, it's worked out. Like things are good, and I can't believe it. Honestly, I can't. I don't think a lot of people would ever look at a property like this and go, "There's no way an asset like this is making you actual money on top of your current property." Like it's not. I'm not negative geared. Like I'm positive geared, but like a lot. Which is fantastic. It's awesome. So this is going to actually put me a step ahead quicker to my next property because I'm making money. I'm gaining equity growth. I'm making money from the house property itself. Obviously, there's a lot of expenses to the property. People don't talk about that. There are expenses to it. But because you're so positive geared, so much rental income, it covers pretty much what you need. So you've got capital growth in a location that's fantastic. You've got rental income. You've got a good asset that can be converted later down the track when you want to sell it. Like, what can you ask for? It's perfect. Yeah.
You can actually go for another negative geared property in the future.
Yeah.
Not straight away, but in the future, at least you've got a good sort of cash flow balance in there. Unfortunately, in 2026, most properties are negatively geared, but it's the capital growth that we bank on. I'm glad that we were able to find and very lucky so and very fortunate so to be able to find a very, very fantastic deal for you. So you are cash flow positive day one. Doesn't happen every day. But also at the same time, it doesn't have to happen as well, right? Because even if it's negatively geared, let's say $10,000 or $12,000 a year, but you are making $150,000 a year on that property in capital gains, then you're still $90,000 to $140,000 in the positive. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this one's doing both at the same time, which is you can't ask for more, right? But no, it's been awesome. Like I feel like it's April now. We settled in February, early February. So it's already been 2 months, and like at the beginning, everything we had to do a couple of checks with the house to make sure everything was clean. We cleaned the house. We filled up the other 2 rooms literally in like 1 day, 2 days, because we had a really good property manager that's on top of everything. And you guys connected me to the PM before I even settled on a property, so I already had that rapport with Katie. So it made things a lot easier. Like I just had an email come through that the last compliance checks have been done on the property, which is quite a major compliance because the previous owners were not doing the things correctly. But this is like a proper, legitimate investment that is done correctly. Like there's nothing that's not compliant with this property. Like people rent rooms illegally. This is like a proper one.
Because you've got a rooming house certificate from the council. You've got a property manager that is amazing. We love Katie as well. She's fantastic at what she does, and I'm glad she's helping you out on this journey. And rightly so. Like she was able to render property so fast, even faster than our expectation. I'm really glad the way we work together. Joe, I'm glad that Jason referred you to us. I'm glad that you trusted in our process. And I'm super, super glad and stoked about your success in property that has come so fast. And looking forward to hearing about the further success from the gains that you will make through this property and more in the years to come. So thank you for sharing your journey and time with me, and have a great one. We'll see you in Sydney next time too.
Well, next time I'm in Melbourne, maybe I'll come past to see you guys as well. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.